ways to practice the major scale for anyone who is a bit advanced on the guitar. If you know where your notes are pretty good, this is going to be easy. If you don't know where they are, it's going to help you learn them. It's also going to be a very good exercise for both of your hands, picking down and up once you learn how to do the major scale these 14 different ways. Until then, it's just going to be a struggle to learn how to do it. And since you might be thinking a lot about where your fingers are going and what notes you're playing, you might want to work on your picking hand to give your brain more time to figure out how to do all this. I'll show you what I mean in 1 second. I'm going to use the easy scale to demonstrate 14 different ways to you to play the major scale. The easy scale is the C scale because there's no sharps or flats. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. First way you're going to do the scale is on one string. So you have 6 different strings. We could start anywhere. Let's start on the first string. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Let's do the same thing on the 6th string. Since it's also an E, it's just 2 octaves lower. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Excuse me. Now, let's go to the B string. We'll find C on fret 1. So it's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. On the 3rd string, C is on fret 5. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. On the 4th string, it's all the way up at fret 10. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. I don't have a C there. On the 5th string, it's here on C. So let's pretend you didn't really know what the notes are that good on this string, just for the sake of me showing you the tremolo. So what you do is you go like this and you say to yourself C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. That is way number 1. Way number 2 is play 2 notes on each string. This is actually a whole lot harder. If we start on the low E string and you play 2 notes, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Start on the A string, you could go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Starting on the D string, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Starting on the G string, C, D, E, F, C, D, E, F, G, A, run out of guitar, B, C. The next way is to play 3 notes on each string. This is really a favorite way. What happens is you have 3 notes, 2 strings with 3 notes, C, D, E, F, G, A, and then to get to the last octave, you only have 2 notes, B, C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. The final way is 4 notes per string. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C, D, E, F, G, A, C. If I went a little too fast for you on that, it's good, because that means you don't know where the notes are good enough. So you go back and you take your time and learn how to do them. Think about it. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. This is really hard. These are advanced exercises. This isn't something you should be able to do if you're just picking up the guitar and learning how to play a C scale. The next thing you're going to do is take those same 4 ideas, 1 note per string, 2 notes per string, 3 notes per string, and 4 notes per string, and do them through 2 complete octaves somehow. Is it going to be easy? Not necessarily. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. You're going to have to switch strings, really. C, D, E, A, B, C. That's on 1 string. When you do 2 notes a string, it even gets trickier because you run out of guitar pretty quick. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, out of guitar, F, G, A, B, C. I'll do it again for you. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. when you start on the 5th string, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and that's pretty much you're done. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, because when you start here, C, D, E, F, G, A, you're going straight up the 1st string, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay, now we're done all of that with 2 notes a string. Now you got to do it with 3 notes a string. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Really ends there. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. D, E, F, G, A, B, C. 4 notes a string, kind of similar situation. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So I really want to go to D. D, E, F, G, A. Let me try it again. C, D, E, F, G, A, C. And then you would go C, D, E. And then if you start here, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And start here. Start on this C. And that's pretty much it, because if you start here, you're going straight up the string. It's slight interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If here you go 2, 3, 4, turn it back around to the lower octave, you get like a kind of a little violin-y sort of thing happening. Anyway, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to learn how to play the C scale, 1 octave, from your 1st finger. And try to keep your hand in one position. Can it be done? Yes. From your 2nd finger. From your pinky. If you feel like this is just way too fast for you, again, that's fine. It means you really don't know where the notes are, because you literally should be able to do them pretty quick once you really have command of the fretboard. This will help you to learn the note names. And to do it, take your time. Use your tremolo if you have to. Say the note names out loud. Look at a picture of the neck. That's very important a lot of times for a lot of students, is to have a visual picture of the fretboard and where the notes are on it. If you don't have one and want one, ask in the comments and I will post it for you. Lastly, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to play from finger 1, then 2, then 4, 2 octaves of each scale. So you're going to go. So you can see some of the exercises are redundant because we already did them. By playing 1 note, 2 notes, 3 notes, and 4 notes per string. However, it's making your mind think differently because now you're designating which finger you're starting from. So when you do 2 fingers, your 2nd finger. Oops, ooh, really. Ooh. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. and then your fourth finger. And it doesn't really work here. I hope you understand these different exercises. Again, they're very advanced. You want to learn how to do them in every key, obviously, but pick one key and master it. And after you master it, you'll know where those notes are on the fretboard. So I wish you a lot of luck and a lot of patience. You have to take your time. You have to go slow. Don't feel like this is something that should be easy, because it's really not. That was literally 14 different ideas for you to play one major scale all over the fretboard with different restraints. Have a great day, and I hope you get to play a lot of guitar.